You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth. And Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Tuesday. I'm Cecil Chandler.
I'm Amanda Kinseth. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy April Fool's Day today.
That's right.
April 1st.
I did not think she was going to make it out here in time, and I was going to say she was fired, but you made it back in time.
I'm here.
Yeah, April Fools. Don't pull April Fools
Does
jokes.
that mean you haven't gotten your email from Billy yet?
Come on, it's not Friday yet. You only get fired on Friday. Good thing now, it's April Fool's Day. Don't pull any stupid pranks on your wife or your husband.
But do some fun ones.
I've done
some
that.
Fun
Yeah, I've done it in
ones.
the past. Don't do stuff like you were in an accident. I'm in the hospital and forget to call back.
You did that once. That's a terrible idea.
That's terrible. I'll never do it again.
No.
Never.
You could do some funny ones. Funny ones are good.
Okay, we'll do a funny one.
All right.
Talking about fun, look at the weather. Isn't it nice out there?
Yes, and that is not a joke.
No, it's spectacular right now. Beautiful view from your Surfside Pier camera. Just a few high clouds passing you by. Nice day down by the beach, albeit a little bit of a chillier day down by the beach with the breeze coming in off the ocean. You can see its impacts in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach right now. Temperatures are only in the mid-60s, but you get away from that sea breeze, and we're looking at mid-70s already, even up to 77 in Kingstree. And it looks like we'll make it into the low 80s for the inland areas. Now, the coastal areas will max out in the mid to low 70s with that sea breeze, though, certainly feeling a little bit colder out there because those water temperatures barely around 50 degrees. Lots of sunshine for us today. We do continue the trend, though, of this warmth through the end of the week, and that means, well, mid to upper 70s along the coast before the sea breeze comes in and low to mid 80s inland. Now, we do have a trade-off, unfortunately, and that means a chance for rain coming in over the weekend and a cool down to follow. I know, Cecil, but hey, at least at this point, it looks like it'll be Saturday afternoon from west to east into the evening toward the coastal areas. We'll be fine-tuning that, obviously, as the week goes on. Still a bit of a ways out. But nonetheless, our better chance for a few showers and even a thunderstorm or two possible on Saturday, sitting at a 30% chance. The front remains stalled toward the coastline on Sunday and Monday. That keeps a chance for a shower or two out there. We're keeping an eye on the potential for a developing area of low pressure up that front for the beginning of next week. Could bring in more rain and keep those temperatures down a bit. So let's enjoy the sunshine. Low to mid 80s for the inland areas and mid-70s for the Grand Strand while we have them through Friday and even into Saturday before things get a touch unsettled, but no washouts for the weekend.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Crystal Costa, and here's what we're working on today. A man who police say was stuck in a ventilator shaft at Arby's in Mullins is finally freed. Find out what happened after officials say he was stuck overnight for more than 10 hours. Plus, General Motors officials went before Congress today, answering for the company's recall on millions of cars for an ignition switch problem. That issue's been linked to 13 deaths. We're going to hear from a woman in our area who was there in D.C. testifying today on behalf of her stepdaughter who died in a GM vehicle. Plus, Horry County Fire Rescue receives a big grant. Find out what new equipment that will provide. Those stories and more tonight for your news at 6.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The Grand Strand Humane Society is with us today and every Tuesday. And today, Darren Stack decided to sit in. Does that mean you're taking this little guy home?
It's hard not to. Every single one of these pets that come in here, I want to adopt so badly.
You always know when it's Tuesday because you hear the newsroom and everything. Just,
everybody's excited to see
over the puppies. Yeah.
Well, these are brothers of a litter of 7.
Oh.
And one of them, you can see, is blonde. About 4 of them are this color and adorable, and then we have a chocolate colored one. So they are they're about 9, 10 weeks old, and they're just awesome.
They're really cute. What kind of dog is it?
They're a mixture. They're like Schnauzer, probably a little Rottie for the color, a little Lab thrown in. They just have great temperaments.
A nice little mix.
A nice little mix.
Are they ready to be adopted?
They are ready to be adopted.
Okay.
They are. They're going out in the puppy room today.
Oh, nice. Well, they are so cute. I don't know, Darren, you might just want to take one.
They've been so playful, too. It's been absolutely adorable to watch them run around together.
Okay, well, so whoever adopts one, just let Darren know he might come visit you every now and again.
That's true.
If you adopt that one. So check it out. Grand Strand Humane Society, did you hear that? 7 of these adorable puppies who need a home, plus hundreds of other pets. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We have a lot to talk about today, a lot coming up. And first, I think we're going to talk about art in the park.
That's right. Coming up Saturday now, April 5th, we're talking about Art in the Park. Returns to Chapin Park right here in Myrtle Beach. The event is so big now, it's growing every year. And this is the 42nd year for this festival. You'll find artists, woodwork, glass, jewelry, metal workers, pottery, and a lot more. So you got to go by and check it out. And Art in the Park, right there in Chapin Park in Myrtle Beach, in the middle of Myrtle Beach. I promise you'll have a good time.
Oh, yeah, really a neat way to spend the day. Good excuse to get outdoors and find a ton of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So be sure to check that out. And they do those throughout the year, too. Hey, if you caught our show last week, you saw Cecil and I out back. We were shooting little clay discs, which was quite the experience.
And we didn't go to jail.
And we didn't go to jail. There's Cecil right there. He hit it on his first try. I hit mine on my second try, so
That's
I'll
right.
give
I didn't want to let you shoot again.
Cecil a chance to gloat, but oh, here actually I hit it on my first try. See, see the beauty of editing.
It out. It's called
anyway, I want to talk about it. It says March 29th was their fundraiser. Well, unfortunately, it rained that day, so they are rescheduled for Saturday, April 12th at Backwoods Quail Club. This is to benefit St. James Archery Team. So it's a big fundraiser. You can head on out there, have a good time. And again, that's on Saturday, April 12th is the rain day. So go out there and have some fun. I think we should go out there and have a little competition.
Those kids are very good at what they do.
Oh, definitely.
I promise you that. All right, let's find out about today. Today is Tuesday, April 1st. And this is, of course, April Fool's Day.
April Fool's
Play
Day.
a joke on someone, but don't do a bad one. And it's also Ride Your Bike Day. You don't even have a bike, do you?
I do have a bike.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? It's nice enough. I might just go ride it today.
Ride the bike. All right, birthdays today, 1932. Let's look at Debbie Reynolds. She's 82. Remember Singing in the Rain and The Mating Game, all those shows she was on. And the great movie, Singing in the Rain. 1939, Allie McGraw. She's 75. Love Stories, The Getaway, Winds of War. And 1961, Susan Boyle was born. She's 53. She's the amazing singer. I Dream a Dream, biggest selling album of all times in the UK. Excuse me. Now this day in history was 1938. Baseball Hall of Fame opens in Cooperstown, New York. That was a big day for them.
All right. And in 1970, President Richard Nixon signs a bill limiting cigarette advertisements.
How in the world did I get that in my throat? 1990. That's 1990. It becomes illegal in Salem to be within 2 inches of a nude dancer. That's why a lot of people moved out of Salem. All right, now from the Know-It-All department, are you ready?
Ready.
Do you know the most popular boy's name for newborns?
Aw, Michael.
No.
Charlie?
No. I kept something I
Cecil.
can't get rid of. Yes, Cecil. No, the top 100 names for 2013 listed Jackson as #1.
Jackson, okay.
Cecil was not on the list.
No.
And #1 for girls was Sophie.
Sophie. Yeah.
So Jackson and Sophie, if you have a newborn, you know, that's one of the most popular names.
Yeah, one of my friends has a son named Jackson.
That's it. That's from the Know-It-All department today.
Very
And you
nice.
thought that coffin was April Fool's? It was real, I'm telling you.
Uh-oh, medics. We need medics
I can't
in
get
here.
it out.
Real quick, one more thing I want to mention. If there's any West Virginia mountaineers out there, well, listen up. Every month, the fans all get together, the people from there, and they meet. So they've got a meeting coming up at Burro Loco on Wednesday, April 9th at 12:30. So you go out there, meet some more mountaineers who are in the area, whether you live here or visiting. So go check that out. We have a fantastic show for you today. A lot to talk about. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment.
There's no need to go to a tropical island to see what's swimming around in the ocean. At Ripley's Aquarium, right here in Myrtle Beach, you can explore fish of all kinds. Gaze into the 750,000-gallon shark tank as sharks swim all around. Get up close and personal with rays and horseshoe crabs. There are thousands of fish in every shape and size, from seahorses to clown triggerfish. Ripley's Aquarium is a fun and interactive way to learn more about the marine life, and it's right here at Broadway at the beach.
Carolina and Company Live, it's a show for the community, about the community. We focus on events going on, local businesses, things that families can do together. And when I moved here, I not only fell in love with the beach, but the people here and the community, and I feel so privileged to be a part of a show like this where we get to help the community and go out and meet them and just have fun with them and hopefully provide a fun show and an enjoyable show for them to watch.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, we got somebody new on the show. A group of lawyers have finally decided to come on our show. They figured out this show's good and they want to come on it.
Yeah, your lawyers at the beach, McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty. And thank you very much, Gene, for being on our show today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit first about what all you guys do. You guys do a lot at your law firm.
We do. We're pretty much a full-service law firm. We do everything from litigation, which would include personal injury, workers' compensation, criminal defense work. We also have a transactional department, which does such things as real estate closings, wills, trusts, estate administration.
Okay. All right, and let's talk a little bit about workers' compensation. Now, are employers, are they all required to carry that?
Not every employer is required to carry it, but under South Carolina law, if you are an employer who employs on a regular basis 4 or more employees, then you are mandated by law to carry workers' compensation insurance coverage.
Okay, and how does an injured worker qualify to receive workers' compensation benefits?
Workers' compensation is a lot different from the typical type of injury that you would sustain, say, in an automobile accident. In those type of injuries, you have to prove that someone was negligent and caused the accident that resulted in your injury. In workers' compensation, basically, if you are injured in an accident that arises out of and in the course of your employment duties, then you qualify for that workers' compensation and those benefits.
Okay.
Now, what type of benefits are available through workers' comp?
The most important benefit to most people from the outset would be medical coverage, medical treatment. People who are injured need that immediate medical treatment. That is, of course, provided. Also, if you're injured and you're going to be out of work for any period of time, you're without income. And so there are temporary benefits, which are roughly equivalent to about 2/3 of your average weekly wage that you receive until you return to work. And then after that, if your injury results in any type of permanent impairment or disability, you're going to be entitled to a benefit that compensates you for that.
Okay. Well, now, if somebody gets injured, when would you say that they should contact an attorney?
That's a good question, and each case is different. If you have suffered a minor injury on the job, one that's not going to require any type of significant medical treatment or any lost time from work, you probably do not need an attorney. However, if you have a more significant injury, if you're going to miss time from work, if you're having trouble getting medical treatment authorized, it's probably worth your while to at least consult with an attorney.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you very much for the
being with us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We look forward to seeing a lot of you on the show now.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
there's a phone number right there on the screen, 800-559-6505. You can check them out at lawyersatthebeach.com. And also, if you have any questions for this group of lawyers, you can email us at legaladvice@wpde.com. Again, that's legaladvice@wpde.com, and we will get you the answer.
We'll ask them. All right. Thanks a lot. We got more coming up. Stay where you are.
Mark your calendar for the Habitat for Humanity of Horry County's 2nd annual bed race on Saturday, April 12th at Broadway at the Beach. 5-person teams consisting of 4 runners and 1 rider will compete in timed heats in the Hard Rock Cafe parking lot. Beds should be constructed before race day, but 2 beds will be available for teams to rent. To register, log on to the Habitat Facebook page or call Tiffany at 843-650-8815. Sponsorships are available. Proceeds benefit the Habitat for Humanity of Horry County. Habitat for Humanity of Horry County, helping build houses and hope.
That's what we're talking about, the bed race for Habitat for Humanity. It is quite the event.
It is, and let me tell you, they need a lot of money every time it comes to Habitat for Humanity. They do a lot of stuff, and they need to raise a lot of money. Tiffany's with us now. Are you going to be in the bed race?
I'll be overseeing it. I will not be in it, but yes, I will make sure all the parts work.
But that's a lot of fun, though.
It is a lot of fun. 5-person teams, and they get, all costumed out and, theme out their beds and stuff and have a go at it.
And they make the beds, too.
They do, yes. We added an option where they can rent a bed this year if they don't have the means to do that, but some will bring them because they have their wheels and such that they want.
Now, this is fun because sometimes the beds fall apart. Well, you're going
down
and watching the race.
Right. We did have a little snafu last year. Century 21 had, a little break on the wheel, but they still made it happen. They just lifted it up and continued on.
That is fun right now. Anybody can still get in this race. Can they still get in?
Yes, they can. We're going to extend it till this Friday that they can still register a team.
All right, how can they do that?
They can just visit our Facebook page. There's a link right on there, or our website at habitatmb.org.
Okay, and I think last month Jamie Broadhurst was on here, and he challenged any real estate agency out there to come to the bed race.
That's how you can do it right there and get involved. And it'd be so cool if we could do that.
Yeah.
No, we can't do it. You're pregnant. I'm sorry.
That's right.
After you're
pregnant.
You
would make me run,
yeah,
too.
I'd make you run and push me.
She might be the rider.
I'd want to ride in the bed. But that's a lot of fun. Are you getting a few people so far lined up, some teams and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. Jamie, like I said, he was here. He has a team on there. Myrtle Beach Pelicans are going to be there, so Splash will be out there on bed.
Does Splash get to ride or run?
My understanding is he is the rider.
Okay.
But yes, he could run if he wanted to. We have Lane's Pest Control will be out there, South Carolina Real Estate Network, and H&H Homes. So yeah, there's definitely starting to come in.
So you still have time to get on it if anybody wants to have some fun that day.
And where's all this taking place? Because people can just go watch, too.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of fun, and there's a People's Choice component, too, so they get to vote on their favorite beds and favorite costumes. So
nice.
Outside Hard Rock Cafe in the Broadway at the beach in the parking lot there.
That's going to be a fun place.
Yes.
All right.
And they're just going around in the parking lot there,
Yes, they're going to be going down the aisles of the parking lot in timed heats.
Oh, gosh.
Now, tell a little bit about what Habitat for Humanity does exactly.
Sure. We are a nonprofit organization that we build homes for people that are in need. There's certain criteria that they match up with us and partner with us. In order to do that, every adult that's in the house has to do 200 sweat equity hours each beforehand. So they're usually in our program for, on average, about a year.
So they help make other houses?
Correct, yes. Sometimes they spend in the construction.
And they don't get these houses free?
They do not.
Okay.
They have a 30-year no-interest loan with them.
That's pretty good.
Wonderful.
Yeah, anybody that is
Give
a
me one of
homeowner,
those.
yeah, exactly. They know what great deal that is. So yeah, it takes about $70,000 for a brand new build, and it takes about $15,000 for some of the remodels we have going on.
Very nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
Right.
a great program for
The
people.
bed race. Don't miss it. Tell them one more time the date.
April 12th.
Be there.
April 12th, the
Races
Broadway at
begin
the
at
beach.
11 a.m.
Yeah, right over there by Hard Rock. Gonna be something to
Thanks
see.
a
I mean,
lot.
come on. How often do you see people pushing beds around? Stick
That's
with
very-
us.
that's
We'll
true.
be right back.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. It's a Tuesday, and you're looking for something fun to do? Well, the YMCA. They always have something going on.
They certainly do, and they have breakfast with the Easter Bunny. Such a fun thing for kids and adults to come do.
Absolutely, for all ages.
Yeah, so this is coming up this weekend.
It is. It's Saturday, April 5th. Starts at 9 o'clock. Oh, it's so fun. The kids get dressed up, and they'll come and have the breakfast with the Easter Bunny, going around the gym. We decorate. Then we do a little egg hunt. We do some Easter
egg hunt.
crafts.
That is fun.
Everybody loves an egg hunt, too. That's great. And so what ages is this good for? Pretty much any
age.
child.
I mean, we have them in strollers, you know, strolling around the Easter bunnies, holding them. They get your picture made. Tickets are only $5. That's if you're just eating, and anybody can come out and do it. We had over 100 last year.
Oh.
We have it in the gym. We've got enough room.
So you got plenty of room. You can handle 200 kids.
Yeah, and it's
Absolutely.
inside, so weather doesn't matter. And it's an Easter egg hunt, which is huge. I mean, every child loves an Easter egg hunt. And $5 breakfast, that's a pretty good deal.
I still like Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, adults like that too.
They love it. We probably put out 1,000 eggs, and everybody just fills their basket full, and then exchange it for a goodie bag. So it's a good time.
Oh, fun. Okay, so people can still get tickets.
They can.
And how do they go about doing that?
They can come by the Y and just pick them up. You know, give us a call. Just make sure we're not having a limit, but definitely get there before Thursday, just so we have an idea of how many.
So the sooner the better. There's a number right there on the screen.
There's a number right there on the screen where
Yeah.
you can call them up and do it. That's cool. And that is a neat bunny. Oh, really? Does he hop?
Yes, it's the
He does
Easter
all that?
bunny.
The real
Cecil.
bunny and all, man. That is so amazing. I never got to meet the bunny but one time.
It's nice that you get him now, and then he gets to rest a little bit before the big day, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. Also going on at the Y, I do want to mention, last weekend in April, we've got our big blowout at the beach, it's called. It's a big Zumba weekend, but also a lot of other group fitness classes they'll be going on.
Yep, the 25th to the 27th, it's just full. We got Zumba on the beach, Zumba at Broadway at the beach, there's Zumba at the Y, there's water Zumba. I mean, there's just all kinds of Zumba.
Yeah.
It's a Zumba-thon.
If you've
So,
ever
yeah.
wanted to try Zumba or any other
This is the time.
fitness for that matter, this is the time. And it's a lot of fun. And if you know what, if you want to burn a heck of a lot of calories, it's a good idea
We have
too.
people coming from all over. I mean, they travel.
Oh yeah, they come
this
here
event.
to stay here, right here at the beach for it. So you have to check
It's
it
a
out.
fun
That's going
time.
on the last weekend. You can go to the website coastalcarolinayMCA.org for more information on that, or the Breakfast with the Easter Bunny. Don't forget that's coming up this Saturday, 9 a.m. and call the YMCA to get your tickets. Still only $5 per ticket to get breakfast, an Easter egg hunt, and you get to say hi to the Easter Bunny. I mean, that's huge.
I love the Easter Bunny.
We've got more coming up. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy April Fool's Day, and you should be lucky it didn't pull anything on you.
We won't be here tomorrow. We quit. April Fool's. Just kidding. See you tomorrow.